Face to Face TV. And with me today is
Amaka Janet, popularly known and addressed as Lawyer Nafo, the founder of Everything Media.
all right. Today we are taking a different turn. Today is gonna be a gist day. Let us gist law, okay? Let us gist. Here in our country, it has come to our notice that people are very comfortable with chasing chaff and leaving the substance. Okay, people are just chasing, chaff and leaving the substance. So let us see the legal perspective of the trends that are going on in Nigeria today. Everything like what you have to say with the trend where people seem to only pick interest on frivolities, things that don't matter, chasing clouds, doing wrong investment and empowering the wrong people. So what to say?
I think at this point it's important to note that Nigerians love following trends and frivolities because we've noticed that Nigerians follow the same pattern. Once something is trending, you see everybody, in both the youth, that's the young persons and the adults, all of them tend to follow through the trends, not minding, or let's say not reasoning if these trends have an impact in their lives. They just want to feel among and then do what the others are doing. And then they leave out the most important things from the set trend, because I believe that every trend has a lesson or has one or two things it is supposed to teach young persons, in fact everybody in Nigeria. But then we see people leave out the lessons and the impact of this trend to just flow with the frivolities, that's the chaff. So they tend to leave out the substance, which is the lessons they're supposed to learn from whatever trend it is, and then they flow with the frivolities, that's the chaff. So at the end of the day, we see that these trends and every other thing that comes with it, nobody learned a lesson from it. We just wanted to flow because it's, let's say, vibes. Just wanted to flow with the vibes and all that. So there's no lesson.
This thing we are talking about goes across, every sector, every area.
Exactly.
Come to Christendom, when you organize a cool worship, are you getting me?
Yeah.
That doesn't involve jumping up, rolling on the floor, and doing certain things that may unquote entice people. You may not really, your church may not be growing.
Yeah, you will not see the
until you add drama to it. Are you getting me?
Exactly.
So from the Christendom down to the education system, down to the cultural values, down to even the legal matters. If a learned colleague of yours comes up to say, this thing is how this thing is supposed to be, probably you see some people, most of our politicians, who will maybe be accused of one embezzlement or the other, they will be invited to the court. You see them coming, hanging their hand on their neck, the same hand they used to fought in the National Assembly yesterday. Are you getting me? That was very much free. And so without this drama, it will not catch up. Are you getting me? So where are we heading to with all this?
Now, the most important thing here is that we need to first of all educate the people on what to do and what not to do. But then educating the people, how are we going to make sure that if we educate them, they will do what we want them to do? Because it's one thing to educate people, it's another thing to let the people do as persons who have been educated. So this whole drama now that is coming up is if the persons and like the people in Nigeria would look away from the drama and concentrate on the most important thing, where you agree with me that majority of these dramas will not continue. Because once you want to act drama the first time, I realize that the people around are not even paying attention to it. They are head bent on this is not why we are here. So everybody is going to face what they're supposed to do squarely. Like the scenario that you painted of the National Assembly coming to court with the whole bandage and all that. They are claiming to be sick when they are not. So if Nigerians will look beyond the oh, I'm sick, I'm not feeling fine, and then we insist this is not, if you are sick, it's not the problem of the gods. Tell us what we want to hear. You agree with me that majority of these House of Assembly members, like you said, would not be coming up with dramas.
But how many people are interested to pay attention to the substance and leave
That's
the
the
chaff?
thing. That's the thing. Nigerians like to flow with the vibes. Once something is vibing, all of us, we want to vibe with it. We don't even want to know if the said vibes is going to help us or not. So we just want to flow with the vibe and not pay attention to the most important things.
Another example I want to cite here is this issue of this reality show, BB Niger show. I think when it started, everybody, almost every young person out there, it was crazy. Just they will be supporting one person and another as if they are supporting Mayo and JC. You understand? You can still see some young guys quarreling. No, Amaka is Amaka will win. The other person will see that.
I've not gone to
You understand? The other person say, no, it's with Cynthia. Cynthia must win. Another person will say, no, it's Victor. I get it. They will be dragging and they're pushing and they're doing everything. And they will spend more than almost the whole day in watching this reality show. Then the question is, what values are they taking home after these things?
When we say what values are they taking home, you will not be asking me, you should go and ask them that are watching the show what values they are taking home after the whole show.
Or you see maybe the most recent one, just last week, since last one week now, we'll be following the trend of this our dear sister, Miss Comfort Emerson, okay, who was involved in a drama with Ibom Air, and the whole thing, it has been trending everywhere, okay, even some news houses have left telling us what is happening in the National Assembly, what policies Mr. President coming up with. So what you've been seeing on their headline is Miss Comfort did this, Miss Comfort did that. Are you getting me? So what is the legal perspective? How can we, deviate from all these kind of trends?
The thing is that Nigerians tend to celebrate, frivolities because it's vibing, like I said, it's entertaining. So they tend to ignore this other, the whole policy, law-making process and all that. So they tend to follow something that they feel is entertaining. So you see persons who will come up with educating content, mind-blowing, inspiring content. They will not have much likes and views, like someone who is creating a content that has nothing to write home about. So Nigerians celebrate frivolities and not mental. So you can come up like this show that we are putting up now, all right, with everything again. We talk about law and everything that you need to know literally about law, because law is something that goes through our personal lives, whether you like it or not. As you are a tenant, a landlord, businesses, land matters, everything, you need law to put things in order. But now you see that people don't even pay attention to programs like this. But once we put up maybe a show where we invite singers and dancers, you realize that people have
people will be shaking bomb and
people have
hitting it
more
up.
interest in those kind of shows than this one. So Nigerians celebrate frivolities.
And you're a Nigerian too.
Yes.
And you are part of the celebration of the frivolities.
I'm not, because I've chosen what to celebrate and what not to celebrate.
Okay, there is still another thing, still in line with what we are talking about. So many people, especially those big brothers and sisters who have made it, tend to empower the wrong people, or channel their resources towards these frivolities. What actually are they looking for? Are they chasing clouds? Are they trying to add to the vibe to become more popular? What do you have to say about this?
At this point, we would not say they are chasing clouds, because a good number of them that are doing it, for me, from my own perspective, they are popular. Okay. But then I don't know if it's the fame that is overriding their sense of reasoning, or they want to become more popular. All right. So people is the encouragement that we get from these guys at the top. That's what is boosting some of these other persons that are creating frivolous content, because they have something that is boosting them. You can't tell me that somebody will create a kind of nude content now, and one of these guys at the top will come and empower the person. Another person will want to do same to get the attention of the people at the top. So at this point, they are empowering the wrong persons the wrong way. We would not say the wrong persons because nobody is the wrong person.
Yeah.
So they are empowering the right persons
the wrong way.
Yes.
The wrong way, yeah.
Because there's some of these content creators that we really need to call back and then send them to schools.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
So I really don't want to call names. Everybody knows. And some of these guys that are doing, we need to call them back, give them good advice, send them back to school. They will do well. But we would not, because we want to be fair.
We want to vibe with the vibes.
Vibe with the vibes, and then so everybody will know that at this point we did it wrong. So we tend to chase frivolities, we tend to chase chaff, and then we leave the content.
But at times you find out that even some of these people have wretched people very, very close to their doorstep.
Exactly.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
Someone you drive out every time, you see that the children of this your neighbor are not really going to school, simply because they are chased out of school because of 10,000-20,000 naira, or highest 30,000. Okay, and you are coming up to say, announce that you're giving, a plot of land in any choice location to someone just because she was involved in a simple drama and all that. Are you getting me? So what happens? The whole thing is really working my mind, and I'm like, so what are we really teaching? How are we encouraging the next generation? Okay, you found out that yes, as we've mentioned BB Nigeria reality show today, and at the end of the day, in fact, I've lost interest in everything that has to do with it. I don't know how much whoever wins it is going home with. I don't know whether they are listing.
I had 80 million.
80 million, okay, and I think they will still give them house and land and the car and all that, okay. But you find out that someone will rack his brain, go for international exam in academic section, an academic sector, okay, and come up with very beautiful results, and you will see a very big, what do you call it, billboard, written probably 50,000 or 100,000 naira cash.
That's very discouraging. Because at this point, everybody knows that even Nigeria is paying 80 million, and to go to school they will give you 50,000.
They give you 50,000.
Which one will you now do? So everyone will start channeling their energy towards, yes, now who does not want to be successful? Nobody. So at this point, it is no longer the masses, it's the people at the top that is pushing the masses to do what, even if you do not want to do it. At this point, you know that if you don't go this way, things might go wrong. So all of us don't turn on our energy to go in the way.
My dear brothers and sisters out there, this is a gist, and it is coming from the legal perspective why people are chasing chaff and leaving the substance. Let me tell us this, especially every content creator out there, social media persons, social media influencers, young pastors, everybody who is involved in one thing or the other, entrepreneurs and all that. Let us remember that what matters is the impact we are making in the life of others. Especially if you're a content creator, how are you impacting the life of the other person and all those who are watching you? I think like that is what should occupy our mind at this moment.
Definitely.
So if you are creating a very negative impact, know it that you are not doing the right thing. And I want to encourage everybody who is doing the right thing out there. Do not grow weary. Do not get frustrated. Do not get discouraged.
Yeah.
Just be patient with yourself. I've said it over and over. At times you need to bring yourself, check yourself on retrospect. What am I doing? Am I using the right tools? Am I using the right strategies? Okay, in a situation where you find out that you are not using the right tools, make amendments. In a situation where you see that you are not using the right strategies, also make amendment. But if you have checked everything, like in this your profession, legally you are doing the right thing, but the firm is not coming, continue. One thing is sure, you may not know, you may not have known how far you've gone and how close you are to your destination. That is one thing we cannot predict.
Yes.
Okay, so you keep on pushing, doing the right thing, doing it the right way, and wait. Just be patient with yourself. Your right time must surely come. What's your final word?
So at this point, just like a face-to-face TV has said, let's keep up with the good works. All right, you never can tell when your own time will come. Yes, you really never can tell. Okay, so but just then keep up with the good work. There's something with consistency. Keep being consistent. Keep showing up. Definitely, your time will come. Just like you said. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come your way next time with other angles and areas of what the law says and what you should do. Thank you and God bless you.